Hello and welcome to Bro Duel. Today we have a brand new mod, the Tools of Kagrenac. This is a fully voiced quest mod that adds a bunch of new gear to the game, including the reincarnation of 3 of the most iconic artifacts from the Elder Scrolls series. They are the Tools of Kagrenac, Sunda, Keening and Wraithguard. Players of Morrowind will remember these as the tools required for taking down the game's main boss. Fans of the lore will also recognise them as the tools likely responsible for the disappearance of the Dwemer race. Players of Skyrim will remember Keening in particular from the Arniel's Endeavour questline in the College of Winterhold. This was where you had to charge a warped soul gem in the hopes that Arniel could tap into the weapon's godly powers. Unfortunately, it didn't go exactly as he planned. Today's mod acts as sort of an expansion to that questline, so to get started you'll have to make sure you've already helped Arniel and acquired the weaker version of Keening. The quest starts with a letter from a courier telling you to meet a man named Matthias Fallon at the Silverblood Inn. He'll give you an overview of what the tools are, how they came to be and where they are now. Assisted by some fantastic voice acting, he'll also explain how he's involved with the tools and what his motivations are. Here's a quick sample of what you can expect.
In fact, there is one other artifact right here in Skyrim. Sunda, the mighty hammer, is right here.
Didn't you hear me? It's mine. Wraithguard has always belonged to me.
This will send you on a journey to acquire Sunda and Wraithguard so you can complete the set. Along the way you'll meet a couple of new NPCs and learn how they tie into the story. The fate of these NPCs will be determined by the choices you make, and it may even lead to you getting your hands on other pieces of gear added by the mod. On your journey you'll also face new enemies, puzzles and even get to explore a selection of new Ayleid ruins near the border of Cyrodiil. Your end goal is to acquire all of the tools and reignite them to their former glory. How it all pans out though we'll leave for you to discover for yourselves in game. For the remainder of the video we'll show you exactly what new gear you can get your hands on, since they look great and come with some pretty interesting enchantments. So if you want to remain spoiler free, this is your cue to grab the mod's link from the description and close the video. Once you receive the tools you'll have 3 incredibly powerful late game items. The legendary hammer Sunda comes with the ability to create a chain reaction of small explosions, which push back enemies and deal a huge amount of damage. Its base enchantment also directly damages the attributes of anything it hits, so it's an incredibly powerful weapon. The ancient dagger Keening comes with an equally as devastating enchantment. When enemies fall below 60% health they have a 3% chance of dying instantly when being hit. Or it can deal huge amounts of pure damage and replenish your attributes to full. And finally Wraithguard will act as your protector. As described in the lore, the power of Keening and Sunda is so great that Kagrenac had to make Wraithguard just to protect himself from their immense power. In game this gives Sunda and Keening a mortal wound effect, which deals heavy amounts of magical damage to the wielder. The only way to get around this is to either have Wraithguard equipped at the same time or to have an incredibly high resistance to magic. Alongside your new artifacts you can also get your hands on a full set of ethereal power armor. Fitting to its incredibly powerful aesthetic, each piece of the set comes with an equally as powerful enchantment. These can directly buff your character in a variety of ways, as well as offering a selection of new abilities and spells. Whether it's the ethereal boots that give you the power to levitate, or the helmet that lets you sense nearby life forces through walls and other objects. You can also gain the ability to summon a Dwemer servant, and the ethereal ring gives you the power to turn invisible. So each piece of the set is incredibly unique on its own, and since they all come with set bonuses, wearing the entire set together makes it even stronger. Finally, the last 2 items added by the mod are 2 treasures that were also in Morrowind. These are the Ring of the Wind and the Mad Stone of the Ahmusa. Both of these come with enchantments that match the ones they had in Morrowind, including giving you the sound spell that lets you distract your enemies. Altogether, the mod reintroduces some of the best artifacts seen earlier in the Elder Scrolls series. You'll definitely get a hit of nostalgia when playing through the mod, and the new quest gives you a fairly challenging and rewarding way to get your hands on the new items. Even if you aren't fond of adding such incredibly powerful gear to your game through mods, these still look fantastic on a mannequin or in a display case. So to get the mod today you can find everything you need down below. Just before we wrap up, we'd like to thank Rave for sponsoring this episode. Rave is an app for both Android and iOS that lets you watch perfectly synchronized videos with friends wherever you are in the world. Whether you're watching a Let's Play on YouTube or just reacting to funny clips on Reddit, the app automatically syncs up the videos on everyone's devices, letting you text and chat at the same time. Rave also recently introduced support for Netflix, meaning you can binge entire series with your friends too. To get it today you can find a link for your app store down below. And that's the end of today's video. As always, be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy, be sure to check out g2a.com, and thanks for watching.